Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. And tonight's second puzzle is, well, this is very peculiar. This is very interesting, actually, is the fairer thing to say. This is by Matt Davis, and I think Matt's a musician. He's decided to theme a puzzle on our opening theme music. So if you remember that Mozart, I think it's his Piano Sonata number 16. And what Matt has done is taken, first of all, the catalogue number. It's K.545, so reading across the top, these sandwich clues are 545. And the side numbers, using the tonic note as 1, are the first 9 notes of the melody, apparently. Now, I'm not musical enough to tell whether that's right, so I'm definitely going to take Matt's word for it. But I think it's fantastic that he's managed to turn it into a puzzle. Now, I mentioned sandwich Sudoku, but this is liar sandwich Sudoku. So what the numbers are is 1 away. The sandwich numbers are always 1 away from the actual total of the numbers between the 1 and the 9 in that row or column. So the givens in the grid are all correct. But the sandwich clues around the grid are all 1 away from the actual sandwich, so they're all lying a little. Fantastic idea. I almost can't believe that this has been turned into a puzzle, and whether it's a good puzzle or not is almost beside the point, but I'm hoping it is good too. So thanks very much, Matt, for doing this. I'm really looking forward to trying out the puzzle based on our opening theme music. So have a go on the link below the video if you want to be entertained in that way. And let's get cracking. My eye's drawn to the 1, which is an impossible sandwich clue. But don't be misled into thinking that must be a 2, therefore, which is a useful sandwich clue, because it could actually represent a 0, which is a slightly less useful sandwich clue. It just implies the 1 and 9 are together. Okay, what else have we got? Okay, this 9, that's a given, and the clue of 7 here. Now that obviously represents 6 or 8, so it could clearly go this way, but it can't, I don't think, go this way, because obviously that can't be a 1, and nothing in this box can be a 1 because there's a 1 already in it. So I think the sandwich filling has to be there. Has to be either 6 or 8, and the 1 must go there. Let's do our normal colouring in of cells that can't be 1s and 9s, because that often proves very useful. So we'll just start with the givens and those proven by the 1 and 9 in row 6 and box 4 that we've already got. So now the 5 clue, is that helpful now, this first column? Yes, the 9 can't go here or here. Now the reason it can't go here is, well, there's a couple of reasons. One is that the sandwich filling in here has to be either 4 or 6, both of which are impossible. And the other reason is that this 5 clue would not work, even given that it's a liar by 1. So the 9 is down in one of these cells, and we do know which one, because if the 9 was here, that would break this 1 clue, because there'd clearly be a 7 in the sandwich. So the 9 is not there. We can actually place the 9 in column 1. Now let's green some more cells. And there is a 3 clue, so that has to be either 2 or 4. They're always 1 digit long in regular sandwich Sudoku, so, and in fact it can't be a 4. So 2 is the sandwich filling there. Another clue done. Another bunch of green cells to colour as a result. Right, that's good. We don't get a clue here. Oh, we do hear that that's 4 or 6 because of the 5 clue. Now the 9 in column 2 has to be in one of these, obviously. Could be here because of the lie told by the 5. Could be there as well. Let's see where else we can find some traction here. The 16 clue has got a 1. Now, if that was a genuine 16 clue, I'd be shading all these cells green. But because it could mean 15, the 9 could be in either of the end cells. Now that means there's a 9 in one of these cells and a 1 in one of these for the 12 clue. No, I can't see how to use that. Look at this 4 clue down the central column. So let's do some greening. That represents either 3 or 5. So we can shade some, colour some outies. The 5 could be made up, well, of a 2 and a 3, which actually could be either side. Okay, that's not all that helpful at the moment. Thought that might be better. This 5 in row 3. Yes, that's great. Now that we know this is green and can't be a 9, the 9 must be here. 5 represents either 4 or 6. It can't be 6 because that's already in the box. So this filling is a 4. Okay. That 9 unfortunately doesn't have a down clue, nor does that 1. Oh, but the 9 means this can't be 9, and this can't be 9 because of the 4 clue. I should have actually greened that earlier. Okay, that's cool. So the 9 in the central box has to be in the last white cell. So that's really the benefit of shading. Now, for a 12 clue, which is either 11 or 13, that's going to take at least 2 cells. So then we can put in the 1. And again, we don't have a possible 0 here in the final column, so the 9 does not go next to the 1. And lots more sandwiching done there. Got all the 1s and 9s across the central box now. Central boxes. Now this 1 in the bottom row. Where can 9 go in the bottom row? Look at the 9s looking down at the various cells in the bottom row. So 9 has to be here. And now it's going to have to be next to a 1. So that 1 means 0. But I don't know which side the 1 goes yet. It does mean this is not a 9. Because once a cell can't be a 9 or a 1, you can always colour it green like that 1. Now that means the 5 goes up. Could be 1 or 2 cells of sandwich those. Oh, in fact, it can't be here. Again, 1 and 9 can... In fact, that whole row I could have greened off. So the 9 is up at the top. That... I was going to write in 2 and 3, but I have to remember these are liar clues. That's 2 and 4. In fact, that's even more helpful because I can put them straight in. Now this 16 in 2 cells is really 15, so that's 8 and 7. That's good. Okay, now, 8 row, sorry, an 8 clue in the second row. Well, this clearly can't be the 9 anymore, so we can put 9 in the top cell there. 8 is either, I mean, it represents 7 or 9. It's either going to be 1 or 2 cells. So we can green out the rest. And in the top row, that 9 has a 5 clue. So we now know it means 6. We put the 1 in. The 1 in row 2 now has to be here. The sandwich in row 2 has to be 1 digit, so it must be 7, not 9. We've coloured all of the top 6 boxes now. We can do that in column 7. I still don't know which side of the 9 the 1's going. But this 4 clue, that gives us the 9. And in fact, that 4 must now be a 5 as it's over 2 cells, so we can put in 2 and 3. And in this row, it's got a clue. So the 5 clue means that 1 is here. It can't be right next to the 9. And we can colour in all the green cells, fill in the last 1. Now this 5, we can move straight on. That must be, because it's 2 cells, it must be 6 rather than 4. So we can put in 2 and 4. This last, okay, we've done most of the across clues. Can't resolve that yet. 12. Can that be? That could be 11 or 13 in various ways. No, it's got to have a 3 in it. Look, that 3 can't go in those two cells, so it must go here. And once it's got a 3 in that sum, it can't be 13. It must be 3 and 8. That's really neat. Okay, so that makes this the 7. Sorry, I'm in the wrong mode. 8, 7 there. 5 and 6 as a pair down there. That's looking straight at this cell, which now must be an 8. 9, 4, 8, 2, 7. No, not very helpful. Right, in this row, we have 7 and 4 to go. That gives us a 5, 6 pair in column 4 to fill the box. Now I've used this 4. Yes, this is one of the last sandwich clues. So that's now a 6 because of that 4. Regular Sudoku on 6s gives me a 6 there, which resolves the 5, 6 pair. 3 and 2 here. This is working very nicely together, very harmonious, one might say. 2 and 2 by Sudoku gives us a 2 up here. That's going to put a 2, actually up here because of that 2 and that 2. That sorts the 3, 2 pair. That's going to put a 3 in one of these cells. Yeah, I think I've used all the sandwich clues. So we're really just onto regular classic Sudoku at this point. 4 and 4, another bit of Sudoku to get a 4 there. And 8 actually only goes in one place in box 7 because of those 8s. So we're left with a 3, 5 pair to resolve. 6, 1, 2. That is either 3 or 5 as well. So in fact, the only place for 7 in column 3 is here. So that makes this an 8, 7 pair. And we've got one more 3, 5 pair up the top. So this is a 6, 4 pair in row 2. So one of these is a 6. I think I'm not being very efficient at the moment, I'm afraid, but let's just keep going. One of these is a 7 as well. 2, 9, 4, 6. One of these is an 8. Okay, I can place 8 in column 4. It has to be here. We've got 8s, or looking into those cells. 5, 6. This is a naked single at the bottom, I think. That's got to be a 3. That fixes all the 3, 5 pairs up the left. 3, 5, 2, 1. This is now a naked single 7 as well. So naked singles to the rescue. No jokes, please. Now 5 and 4 there. 9, 2, 8, 1, 7, 6, 3 across the middle. 1, 8, 9, 2 and 5 to finish off that bit. This is a nice puzzle. Now, Mozart's Sonata number 16 is known as the Facile, I believe, meaning easy in Italian. And I don't know, I'm guessing that is meant in all frankness, that it was a reasonably easy piece, although it might have been a joke. I don't know the musical history. But I think that this puzzle, I'm sure that the sonata is not easy to play at all, unless you're not a professional musician. And this puzzle is reasonably straightforward, nice and approachable, I'd say, which entirely suits the piece it commemorates, which will obviously accompany the outro as well. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Matt, for creating a musical tribute. Now, even if Philistines like me need that explained, I can see that that's a very pretty creation to achieve that, and we're very grateful. Entertaining as well as a lyre sandwich puzzle, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching, and let me know in the comments how you found it. Thanks very much. See you soon on Cracking the Cryptic. Bye for now.